report shows the Phoenix Metro is seeing some of the biggest increases nationwide in terms of the number of homes available. Earlier this week, we told you a report from Goldman Sachs said 4 markets, and that included Phoenix, would likely see a housing price decline of about 25%. ABC15 data analyst Garrett Archer takes you inside the numbers on what's going on with our housing market.
There are more than 16,000 active home listings in the Phoenix Metro. That's nearly double from December of 2021. It's a common theme in most real estate markets, and it's pushing up housing inventories. And in the Valley, once one of the hottest markets in the country, it's no different. The industry website Construction Coverage analyzed housing markets, both big and small, compiling a list of markets seeing the highest year-over-year rises in inventory. On one of the top-ranked large cities in the country, Mesa, was number 1 in this list with an almost 90% rise in inventory. Phoenix also, it makes the top 5, seeing a 66% rise in inventory, and even Tucson makes the list, ranking 30 out of 50. The Valley's mid-sized cities are also seeing inventory increases. Gilbert ranks 7th in the mid-sized cities chart, with seeing its inventory for homes doubling year over year. Chandler and Peoria are not far behind at around 85%, both of them, with Glendale and Scottsdale also making the list. So what's happening out there? Well, for one, investors are fleeing the market. This data from Redfin shows year-over-year changes in investor home purchases for the last 2 decades. Just last year, investor home purchases in Phoenix skyrocketed 128% coming off the COVID-19 pandemic. But just this last quarter, investor purchases are down 50%, numbers not seen since COVID-19, and then before that, a year before the Great Recession. But there is another metric I want to show you, and that's impacting the market slowdown, and it's the relationship between new home permits and housing prices. New home construction, you can see right here, and building permits rise, so do housing prices. The trend really locks in post-2010, and at the end of the Great Recession, you can see this right here. But so let's zoom in to this, to the most recent data we have. From January to October of last year, home prices increased almost 10%. But new home permits, they plummeted over 33%. This suggests that if a decade-long trend holds, housing prices in the Phoenix market are about to see some pretty steep declines. With a look inside the numbers, I'm Garrett Archer, ABC 15 Arizona.